Hi everyone, it's Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card reading. Yay! So, oh my gosh, this is a requested one about soulmates, singles. She said, I'm single and I just want to know about soulmates. And like, you know what? It's kind of ironic that you would ask that because I was kind of feeling like some of us, this Lionsgate and everything may be connecting us with a twin flame or some transitions are going on. But what about the soulmates out there? They're not, on the same kind of, they're not in the same category as soulmates, but a twin flame can be a soulmate. But a soulmate is not necessarily a twin flame. A soulmate is two souls that feel really good together, actually. There doesn't feel to be much of a challenge. I mean, sometimes a little bit, yeah, but it's mostly a really beautiful, sweet, peaceful, balanced, happy feeling, right? Somebody that's like you, somebody that gets you, somebody that makes you feel happy, just being happy together. And like you've known him before too, like a lot of similar things, like, ooh, I feel like we've met before, like, or maybe we've known each other in a past life. You can still get those kinds of feelings with them as well. But whereas a twin flame might trigger you for growth, personal growth, it's a big journey of self-love, and it can be quite heavy sometimes. And so, not to say you give up on your twin flame, you don't have to, but sometimes you do create space, so you can, see yourself differently. You can go down the road and just, give yourself a chance to breathe. And because I think twin flame relationships can get real obsessive. It has such a strong pull that they can tend to get like that, obsessive. So every once in a while, twin flames, even if you're already in separation, you might have a separation of your separation. Anyway, so that being said, let's focus on soulmates, because soulmates are everyone that you feel, soulmates can be your family members, soulmates can be your pets. But a romantic soulmate feels really, really nice. It feels really good and peaceful and happy. And let's see if you guys will be finding your soulmates. I think that's kind of the question that I asked. And then there's a little clues along the way of maybe where you might find them. So will you find your soulmate, and maybe where will you find them? All right, so we have 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is this rose quartz. Pile 2 is the clear quartz cluster. And pile 3 is the Celestite, yes, which kind of talks about heavenly things. You know what I like about Kino? When she picks up the rock, she'll tell you what your personality is. So I'm going to do that. That way, now you can attach yourself to the pile that represents your personality. So, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait and you decide. And then I'll tell you what your personality is when you see. But anyway, I'll just tell you a little about the rose quartz, as many of you know, represents the heart chakra. So this is definitely a romantic kind of stone. The clear crystal quartz resonates really good with the crown chakra and psychic energy, and being just really high vibrational that way. The Celestite is really cool too. It's a kind of a little bit of both, actually. There's like a heavenly quality about this. It's like blissful and heavenly. So that's kind of those 3 in a nutshell. Of course, you can pick all 3. You can pick combinations of whichever you want. You can do the heat test, whichever feels the hottest to you. And we can do the breathing thing. So let's push out your breath. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Release your breath. Open your eyes. And for a lot of you, you just go straight to this video because you're like, I picked that one. You know, it's like you're drawn to it. That's a really good way of doing it, because Spirit has drawn you to the video and drawn you to your pile. So now choose the pile that you feel drawn to. Let's begin. Okay, pile number 1 and pile number 1 and the rose quartz. Let's see. So let's just look at your tarot. Okay, guys, this is a little surprise. We're going to use the Starman Tarot, which is David Bowie's deck. And I just thought it would be cool. I saw a reading that was actually a year old, Kina's reading, and she used them. And I'm like, wow, they're so colorful in the video. And I need something fresh and different and alive for this fresh reading, right? Let's let go of the twin flame stuff and let's talk about some other things. So I'm gonna hide that one. And actually, this was the first card that came out, which is the 8 of Wands. So beautiful. The 8 of Wands is saying, I can make this happen. This is, you know, taking initiative, striving for improvement, and you know, harnessing all your available energy into whatever your next project is or whatever your determination is. Then we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is, I seek answers to big questions. So it's like really, you're about to leave to go on a search, on a quest, you know, turning your back on what is known and embarking on a journey and a quest. And this could also be like returning to nature and just listening to nature's wisdom, you know, kind of giving you some clarity and peace of mind. So maybe some of you have been through some kind of situation and now you're going to try something new, you know, you're just going to try something new, a new approach, and a turning around. But look, guys, we have 2 8s, which makes me think this could be happening this very month, and that the Lion's Gate is a big opportunity for you, portal here. You have a masculine and a feminine, so this is great. Put yourself where you see yourself. We have a Princess of Cups who is saying, I offer you artistic beauty. So she's all about sensitivity and creativity. She's very open to psychic transmissions. She has a unique perspective, and she's a dreamer. This could be like, this is kind of how I feel a little bit sometimes, like, oh, I'm psychic and artistic and a dreamer, but sometimes your dreams get confused with illusions, and then you're like in that thought, and then you go sort of into lack mode. So a lot of you creative people out there may sometimes just get this kind of sick feeling in your stomach, like maybe I'm dreaming this up or I'm imagining this because I am so creative, you know. But take heart, because this is a positive card, and this is saying your creativity is wonderful. It's nothing to be ashamed of or worried about. Use your creativity in your life at every moment, all the time, you know. Whatever ideas that you had or experiences that you had, even if they didn't work out, you can turn it into a book or story or whatever, but use it for your benefit, and don't put yourself down for being sensitive and creative. That's who you are, for some of you. And for some of you, I think you're more like the King of Pentacles. He is very practical. This is saying, I have mastered the art of success. This is somebody who is stable and tenacious, could be a little bit of a workaholic, very refined aesthetics, you know. They really like a certain kind of beauty, and it's so perfect. They're like the perfect match because she presents the beauty, right? And he admires the beauty. And so I got this big feeling that he's committed to a path that you're on, or he's committed to his own path, but I feel like you might be crossing paths. So this could be a soulmate that's crossing your path, that is intrigued by your beauty. But I don't think it's you. I mean, you're definitely your physical beauty, but I think it's your artistry. So something intrigues him. He might want to invest in you initially. It could be like a business negotiation or business relationship at first that turns into something else, because I feel his attraction to you, your skills and stuff, comes out first, and he's respecting and valuing that all the things that belong to you and all the things that you take care of, so this definitely means like maybe you might meet on a job, maybe you'll meet at work, or maybe like on a job, like maybe, in these times, who knows what's going on, there's all kinds of, there's plenty of things open, and there's a little bit of travel going on, so it could be about traveling, but I feel like it's going to be something a little bit unusual. It could be some kind of thing where you're presenting some kind of art or artistry or beauty or cosmetics or something like that. I don't know, something definitely related to the beauty world, and he takes notice and approaches you or something like that, or maybe you're just plain beautiful. All right, and then look, it's so funny that the soulmating card came out. I was so excited. So soulmating came out, and soulmating says, I'm just going to read that to you. Soulmating. It's embrace your soul to reveal a partner. So if you want to know where your partner is, you have to embrace your soul. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear and pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. So that's what's going to be happening for you guys. You will be soulmating. You'll be finding the one. So I got these, are the Cosmos Oracle. They are really cool cards. I used to do a few readings with these a year ago, or maybe more. I haven't used them in a while, but they're so cool. So I'm going to do like, ooh, what you got? You got Comet, a sign of fate, a harbinger of change. Something is coming your way, some kind of change, and whoo, it sounds serious. I also have, I'm going to pull you a guardian angel card, because they're hearts. It's kind of like love from the guardian angels. They know that you've been through stuff, so let's see what they're going to do to help you, or what they can tell you. What might be coming up next for you? Whee! Inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Very nice. So be playful. And these are so great. This is the Heart and Soul Tarot. Since we're dealing with matters of the heart and soul, the soulmate situation. Let's see what Heart and Soul Tarot Oracle can tell us. These are both by Tony Carmine Salerno. Well, shall we get all of them? There's 4. I think we can. Do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honor it, for just below the surface of the seemingly real world, there exists a dream-like world full of imagination. As if you didn't know, Miss Princess of Pentacles. Was this pentacles or cups? Yes, of course, cups. What you imagine is not fiction. Very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation, okay? You know how to manifest, so be proud of that. Don't give in to fear and doubt. Courage is called for now. Face your fear. Look at things objectively. You are safe and all is well. Fill your fear with love. Beyond fear, love is guiding you, urging you to break free. You will succeed. Perfect. Look how pretty that is. Stop focusing on the situation for a while. Yeah, that's good. And just bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax, and let go. Take a walk in the park or do whatever it takes to detach. A solution will become obvious and all will work out fine. It's so funny because something really serious was happening to me emotionally over the weekend. And at the same time, I was visiting my son, and he showed us a new surprise that was really exciting. And we went to the lake by his house near College Station, and it was such a beautiful day. And I just really enjoyed the day, despite all the the underlying other issues that were going on. I had a beautiful day. So the day at the lake. Look at the two hearts. I bet this one's a sweet one. This looks like a soulmate tree. Every relationship goes through changes, but this does not mean that the love has gone. Let this be a time of reflection. Some adjustments may be needed. Perhaps a new purpose needs to be discovered. It may feel cold and lonely, but beneath the surface of the earth is warming to the promise of spring. And meanwhile, express how you feel gently, lovingly, and honestly. Let yourselves be vulnerable and hold each other tight. Also, some of you may have thought you were in twin flame relationships, and you're going to discover that this is just actually a soulmate relationship, or it could be actually a karmic relationship if there was difficulties associated with it. There could be lessons that had to be learned, and usually lessons learned have to deal with karma, right? So let's do some charms and see what we got. Okay, let's get some charms going. I think I'm going to do like a little sprinkle of charms in this pretty little bowl. That's my Beauty and the Beast. It looks a little like the that stained glass window. Oh, sprinkle. All right, so for our sprinkle, we have New Bohemian. See, something new's coming in, like that. What we had, well, the Wands is kind of like that. The 8 this month, though, you guys, I feel very strongly a big change. Definitely relates to the soul mating situation. And we have, oh, your rock star. He's right here. He hasn't left. Or if he has, it's only going to be temporary, or something else is going to come about. Maybe somebody new, maybe a new person. Maybe you'll find a soulmate. You'll find love, though. And look, you've got St. George. Maybe his name's going to be George. You've got the marble. The blue marble represents Venus, which is love. And the spinning wheel. You're spinning your own fate, and you're deciding what to do next. You're putting the effort into it, which is good. Maybe somebody talking through social media, Yahoo or something. You'll meet somebody. So it could be like, maybe it starts off with being beautiful, being like you had a really great profile picture, or you did some beautiful artwork and somebody got really excited and commented, and then you just get in a really nice conversation, a beautiful give and take kind of conversation. So, that those things can happen. Just be aware, of people who try to take advantage. There are always those kinds of people, but have faith too that, even though you're a dreamer and you are creative, that doesn't mean that you live in the clouds and that nothing's ever going to develop because you're always in a dream world. Something real can happen and develop for you, okay? All right, well, I'm going to move on to the next one. You guys, I hope you like that. And I just want to give a little shout out. What should I shout out? You know what? my sparkles of light. I'm so honored. I made it to 27K, and my birthday's, the channel anniversary, 2-year anniversary is coming up pretty soon. I'm doing a giveaway of a t-shirt. I only have one size medium, and it's in pink, so hopefully you like pink. But you can comment under this thread if you want to, if you like to enter that drawing to win that pink Sparkle of Light t-shirt. Or you can enter and comment under the post that I made in the community page and in my Instagram page. Okay, you guys, and I'd like to say hello to my beautiful members. Amira Deshawn is my Platinum Pixie. I have her little flower pot she gave me in highlighted here. It looks so good with the flowers, with the sunflowers. And hello, Lupe C and Priyank and Cheryl. Cheryl sent me such a sweet letter. You guys are so loving, so beautiful. You just fill my heart up with joy all the time. Hi Shafira, hi Courtney, hi Andrea and Mary Joy, Brian and Ariella and Curly Girl and Jessica Johnson and Louisa and Cecilia, Mary Dodge and Mary Joy and Melanie. I just found out from my Patreon page that I had all this money sitting in there waiting for me to take, and I was like, whoa, pledges, yay. So you guys go look on my Patreon page, because I have posted a new piece of art that I'm very excited about. And I got 2 decks in the works about to come out pretty soon. So I have a deck that I have been working with the prototype of the sentimental silhouettes, and then I have the fairy forecast coming out pretty soon too. All right, and I have an Etsy shop, but I gotta restock everything. So there's a few things left in there, but restocking coming up soon. Soon the foil cards will be in there, but I only have one coming up pretty soon back into the shop. So you guys keep track of everything. You can check out right here's an arrow that opens up the description box, and you find all the links where you can find me, places where you can hang out with me like Smule and sing with me, and Instagram, where I'll post pictures and contests and things like that. And then and the channel itself has all these nice pages that you can check out, and Teespring, where you can buy t-shirts. If you don't win it, you can go buy it. So yeah. All right, that's enough talking for this pile. Let me move on to the next. Okay, and here's pile number 2 with the crystal quartz cluster. And hey, take it away. Let's go ahead and I don't know where to put that. Okay, let's see what our cards are. Guess what, guys? I'm using the Starman Oracle this time. I'm so excited. I saw Kino. I saw a pick a card that was a year old, but it resonated so much right now. It was kind of it was really nice. And she used Starman, and I thought, oh, that looks so pretty in the light. And I'm gonna decorate my altar so everybody can have a nice, bright and cheerful summery look for their reading. So you guys, look what you have. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Look how cool that is. The 8 of Pentacles, and this is our question is, will I find my soulmate? And I think you might even this very month, the 8th August, maybe during this Lion's Gate, I feel like some really strong energies are happening. Or maybe you'll discover that person that you thought was your twin flame is actually a soulmate instead, or something like that. Maybe there's a shift in recognition or cognition. This is saying, I'm doing the work I was born to do. Makes me sound a little bit, sounds a little bit like Joan of Arc's phrase, I was born for this. So if you resonate with that, look her up. That could have something to do with this. So this is talking about practicing your skills, encouraging others to be their best, and this is deep satisfaction of your own work. So it definitely could, just like pile number 1, it could be work related. But I have a feeling this is a little bit of a different twist to it. Next you have 6 of Pentacles. This is, I have more than enough. Then this is saying, step into the natural flow of abundance. Because this is about the custodian of success, of resources, and philanthropy. And this is saying to generously offer life your best and deliver a worthwhile vision. So something's coming over you where you're just really focusing hard on work, and it could be like work, like an actual job, or it could be the work, which is the manifesting work, right? We always say you have to put in the work, which is the law of attraction, the steps. Look up The Secret and you'll know what I mean when I talk about law of attraction and the steps that you have to take to manifest things into your life. And if you want to use this portal, it's a beautiful opportunity to manifest, but be very careful because it's very powerful. It will manifest whatever you think about, so only keep your thoughts positive and for the best of all involved. That's one of the steps of manifestation. So it's important to always keep that in mind, that you shouldn't be approaching it in a selfish way, in a very open, abundant, Six of Pentacles kind of way, which I think maybe you already do, because look, you have the World and Judgment. There's very powerful energy here, and I think a very evolved person and people. So you have the masculine and feminine, but I feel like either one could be either or combination of the both, because they're not like the, not kings and queens. This is the World, and this is Judgment. These are major arcana. It's big forces here. The World is saying, universe, I am your beloved conduit for radiance and grace of life. Very powerful woman here. Could be a writer. Look at that. She could be a writer. Makes me think of my friend Josephine Spire. I wonder if she's watching this one. And this is saying there's an auspicious period coming here. You have achieved success in your endeavor and walk in harmony with Mother Earth. So something really great is happening. I feel like this is soon because we have 8 here to represent the 8 of Pentacles. Or it could happen in next year, 2021, with the World being 21, but we also have 20 for Judgment. So maybe. Judgment is saying, I am vibrantly alive and live into the God or Goddess that I am. So this could be just more of you, being the God or Goddess. Or you could be meeting somebody that has a great energy about them, similar to yours. And somebody who is heeding their higher purpose. Also, they're called to their higher purpose. This is a person who's deciding to have sort of a resurrection and a birth of a new personality. So it could be somebody that you already know that's kind of having epiphany and saying, you know what, I see myself, I see what I've done, I see how I behave, I see and now that I've had this time to step back and reflect, I'm going to make a decision to change and evolve and be a better me, So there could be a personality change here, or a choice of really connecting with your higher self. It could be you or that soulmate that's coming into your life. This is about forgiving yourself and others. You can only do it with self-love and forgiveness. And be the visionary you are made to be. Okay? And I think it's so perfect that this card came out for this group. The authentic truth. Somebody was telling me about truth, like they know so much about it. But let me tell you what this book has to say about truth, and then we'll decide. So this is saying, discover your truth and let others find theirs. That makes sense. Everybody find your own truth, okay? Don't thrust your truth onto somebody else, because you know what that is? That's your opinion. When you push something that belongs to you onto somebody else, it's just pushing your opinion, Like truth is a personal thing. It belongs to each individual. The truth will set you free. Somebody just told me this. So long as you recognize there is more than one truth, and that the answers you seek exist beyond the beliefs you hold now, there are many truths in this world. You don't have to believe them all. Just focus on what resonates with you. If you must convince yourself of your beliefs, they are not your truth. Your truth will always fulfill and satisfy. It is unconditional, meaning conditions don't have to change for you to live and feel your truth. There's no right or wrong, but there is cause and effect or action and reaction. Master yourself, not somebody else's processes. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. To do this, you must be aware of how you feel and practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. When you align with your truth, you will flow, feel excited, and believe an authentic life is possible. If it is not your truth, you will resist, find it hard to commit, and feel indecisive. All right, so that kind of will help you. With me, truth rings like a bell. I mean, I feel when I'm doing these readings for you and I say something, I don't get this all the time, but there's certain moments that I get goosebumps. I hear buzzing. I get excited. I feel like I've hit it. I hit the mark. Like it's like a ding, ding, ding. Like you said that right, and it's almost like the angels are hugging me, and they're like, "Yeah, you said that right." So I feel like I stumbled upon some truth right there whenever that happens to me. But I admit that sometimes I just have an opinion, and it's not always an authentic truth. So the authentic truth is something that you just have to, search for every day in different moments and different choices that you make. I felt recently I had to make an authentic choice. It felt very weird because it felt like I was doing my North Node movement, which is good. Like you're supposed to do your North Node. North Node represents what you're supposed to become. South Node means what you're supposed to leave behind, like a past life or the past vibrations that you're supposed to learn and grow from. Well, my South Node is Libra, and Libra in general are pleasers, and that's one of the things that I've always had to work with my whole life, being a people pleaser, like doing whatever everybody else wants and sacrificing my own needs and stuff. So it's kind of like I went against that, being a people pleaser, I guess, and I've been doing that a little bit more now, like paying attention to my needs, I guess. So that's a little bit of progress in this big world, right? So some other great things that you can do is like stop focusing on yourself for a while and just start helping other people. And that reminds me, this kind of makes me feel like you guys might meet at school. I feel school here, or some world event, or some connectivity that has something to do with the world. And it could be just, could also be the World Wide Web too. Let's see if the Cosmos Oracle will give us some clues here. Let's see what other clues we can get. So let's see. I love this card. Isn't it so pretty? All these yellows look good with the sunflowers. Cosmos. That one's come out. Let's see what that is. Saturn. That's a heavy planet. But Saturn is also good because it's ambitious. Transitions, responsibility, and adjustment. I have my Saturn, and also you might be having your Saturn return, which can be a very heavy thing to deal with in your lifetime. So look that up. Look up things about Saturn and Saturn returns. Also, the one thing that always has stood out to me was when somebody saw that my Saturn was in the 7th house, and they were like, "Ooh, that's a good placement for your Saturn." I'm like, "Really? Why?" Because the 7th house has to do with love and relationships and marriage and soulmates and connectivity. So if you have like a Saturn in your 7th house, it could be your destiny to find your soulmate. So yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we've got. The guardian angels, oracle, the little heart. Oracle to give another message. Guardian angels, what do you say? Okay, I want to take that one. That one says intuition. Wow. So trust your intuition to know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings, and what feels right is right. Okay? So that's what I did. I went with my intuition, and I still am. You know, like, I'm not downtrodden because I feel I'm staying authentic and being on the right path. And do that, you know, make sure like every moment you can double check with the angels. Oh, I was watching Radley Valentine, who he's the guy that helps make all those cool tarot cards and oracle cards with Doreen Virtue. And Radley's a really sweet guy. You should watch him. He's just very full of love energy. He's just a sweetheart. And he did a weekly reading, and I watched last week's and this week's, and both times Archangel Raphael came out, and it was both weeks were about matters of the heart. So, you know, that's just another example of how the angels will speak to you and help guide you on daily kinds of situations if you need guidance and if you need direction and if you're feeling down or whatever. And sometimes you could just get away from all of this stuff, all of this tarot and oracle stuff, and go have fun and do silly things, you know, do things that don't hurt your head at all. Like, you know, don't make you think like I like that sometimes. Things that just don't make you think at all. Just enjoyable, peaceful stuff, or games, or good books, romance novels, mysteries, things like that. Things that maybe sometimes you need something that will challenge your brain in a different way, a whole different way than what you've been challenged lately. Anyway, this girl is giving me the eye. She's giving me the eye. Let's see what this is. I come to awaken sleeping hearts like a bolt of lightning from the astral world. I appear as inspiration, a dream, or idea. I fill your heart with creative light and illuminate your mind so that the universe and all creation can find a space within your soul. This is a time for dreaming big. The possibilities are endless. I love it. Very nice. Very nice. So I feel like it definitely is your message. This is called the Heart and Soul Tarot, so it deals with both the heart and soul energy. And since we're talking about soulmates, so let's go ahead and do some charms. I decided I'm just going to do sprinkle charms, like in this really cute little bowl that I have. Sprinkle charms. Sometimes that helps focus on something real more specific instead of like big, broad casting charms. There's the charm casting, and to me this is like sprinkle. It's a lot in a little handful though. All right, let's see what we got. So you got Aladdin, not Aladdin, you got the genie, so some wishing coming true, wishes coming true, or you're gonna get some wishes, 3 wishes. You've got is this guy? This is oh my gosh, I forgot his name already. Our friend from Frozen, the good guy, Kristoff. And you got the lucky frog. Ooh, some margaritas or some drinks or martinis or whatever your pleasure is. Maybe you're not a drinker. I know a lot of you are not for some reason, but that's good. That's good. I haven't been drinking as much since I've gotten into the tarot. So here we go. We got Saint Anne, pray for us. Saint Anne keeps coming up, and I tell you what, I'm going to look her up and see why she's been hanging out with us so much. We have dream. See, it's okay to dream. Dreaming is good. The rooster's waking you up, though, from your dreams. But it could be, your soulmate could be the sign of the rooster or something having to do with the rooster. The rooster's a good sign. He's a very strong, masculine, confident, proud. See, maybe he's a Kristoff type. Handsome, kind, loyal. Maybe something happening on the 15th for you. Or maybe later in the year, around Christmas time or the cold months. I think mittens also can make me, for some reason, they make me think of pot holders or, those kinds of mittens to get out stuff out of the oven. Look, we have fortune cookie. You know what that means? We're going to pull a fortune for you. You've got the lock. All right, so your heart's locked up, but you're going to find somebody's going to come along and open that heart. I know it. It's all about direction, but it's okay to take a time out for right now and be creative, communicate clearly, thoughtfully, intelligently. I feel like, we got another Christmassy charm, so I feel like closer to the winter months. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, it might be happening right now for you. And we've got the peace. So let me go get a fortune cookie for you. See, this is the Love and Crystals fortune cookie oracle that she made with her husband. And you can look it up. She's a good friend. You can look up her YouTube channel. Let's see, what is your fortune cookie? Fortune cookie. This is going to be about your soulmates. Will you find them? And it maybe talk about where you'll find them or what you have to do. Okay, what's this? You got, it's time to stop hiding. Choose wisely. So I feel like, staying quarantined or staying socially distant is not going to help you right now. But, there's ways that you can take little baby steps out into the world. And it doesn't have to be, you don't actually have to be in a big party or big groups and things like that. You can start off by doing some small chatting, but it's saying if you do social media type chatting and socializing, be very careful because there's a lot of deception. There's deception everywhere, right? There's deception everywhere. It's a little easier when you're eye to eye with somebody and you can kind of gauge who they are through their movements and stuff, but in their eyes, which can help a lot. But at the same time, even people you meet in person can be deceiving and that too. So it's just, it's kind of saying, be, put yourself out there, try to make I see water here too in both of these. Water. And this is like a plate. That's cute. A plate on a table and a picnic table out by the river or something. And then this is like some kind of plate inside a cave. Oh, I like how they did that, reflect on that's very smart. But that's kind of like a cave, more like at a beach kind of area. So interesting. So don't hide in your cave, go out, to the river and stuff, but be sure you be careful about who you talk to, be discerning, use your intuition. I know it's hard sometimes, and then sometimes, we just have to see it through, like whoever we decide to talk to, and if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. So, just keep going. Like, don't be mad at yourself for even taking a chance, because you took a chance and that was good and it was right. And look where you are now. You learned a lot. Don't look at it like you lost a lot. Look at it like you learned a lot, okay? So, keep trying, keep going. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you liked that. And feel free to, thumbs up, comment below your story if it resonated, if it helped you at all. If you need anything, check out the description box. You can open it up. You click that little arrow right there, opens up the box. It shows you my links and places you can find me. You can also hang out with me on Smule and on Instagram. Sing with me. And Instagram, I got a contest going now, so if you're interested in winning a medium-sized pink t-shirt that says Sparkle of Light, then you can put your name down below here and tell me you're interested, or put your name down in the Instagram comment section or on the community page of this channel. The only requirement is that you have to be a U.S. resident. I might do Canada maybe, but US, and you have to be a size medium, or take a size medium, and be willing to give me your address, and then that's all it is. I'll put your name in a drawing. If you're, especially if you're a sparkle of light, you're gonna, and that helps if you're excited to do this. And speaking of sparkles of light, I have members of different tiers. We do have some sparkles of light: Brian, Ariella, Curly Girls, Jessica Johnson, Luis, and Cecilia. Then we have the sparkles of light who are full of faith: Priyank, Cheryl, Nina, Shafira, Courtney, Andrea, and Mary Joy. And then on top of that, we have sparkles of light who are platinum pixies like Amira, Deshawn, and Lupe C. This is a nice little flower pot decoration that Amira sent to me. So sweet. So you guys, I also have patrons. If you want to check out my Patreon page, I just posted up some new artwork. Very excited about that, and the decks that I'm creating. So that part of this job can get really exciting and fun. And then when I go to the pick a cards, then I'm like, I have all this new stuff to show you. So it's really fun. All right, you guys. Well, I guess that kind of does it. Shout out to my patrons: Mary Dodge, Mary Joy, Melanie. You guys go visit Melanie at her Etsy shop and go check out her channel too, Melanie Williams. She's so beautiful. And hello, Rachel and Stephanie. And if I didn't shout out your name, let me know, because sometimes I don't. They don't send me any updates about new members. I have to go hunt. I have to go look and see. Oh, I have a new member. So you guys let me know and email me whenever you become a member, and that's how you get your readings. Otherwise, I might not notice right away. And then remember, your monthly readings are monthly and they don't roll over to the next month. But everybody's been really cool about that. So anyway, yeah, and I have nice cards and stuff in the Etsy shop, but the stock is running low, so get them while you can. All right, you guys, I'm going to move on to the next pile. Alrighty, and here's pile number 3 with the Celestite. So this one I got from Austin, from a nice little shop in Austin. Let's see what we got. I'm really excited because I am using the STARMAN Tarot. I love this deck. It's so beautiful, and it was a gift from my daughter, and I just wanted to keep it nice, so I didn't want to use it. But I'm excited to use it now. I was watching a pick a card from Kino, and it was a year-old pick a card, but I thought it resonated so well, and she used the STARMAN Tarot, and I was like, it looks so pretty, I should use mine too. Look at that, isn't that neat? Anyway, that's the last card we're going to go with. The first card that came out for you guys is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles, look how beautiful it is. It doesn't look like a lack situation at all, does it? But this is saying, I am desperate and destitute. So it's like Spirit is saying, examine your own relationship with poverty. Don't go into that lack mentality. Whether some people have things and some people don't. But it's all in your perspective a lot of the time, I feel like I need to, I don't know, is this zooming in? Clearing up. Let's try this. I like to have a clear picture here. That's better, right? Yeah. All right. So anyway, because it's such an interesting image. So you have 2 people, but they, maybe they look sort of like street people, but there's all this beauty around them, which kind of represents the 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Has, the 2 people outdoors in the snow or whatever, all hobbling along, but there's like a church or a cathedral or lights or something usually behind them. And I think it's the same thing. It's kind of like focusing on the what you don't have and forgetting to focus on the what you do have, or the fact that you can just turn around and go into the cathedral or into the place of the light. But honestly, we all do that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We have our pity party. We have our down moments. And it's just I feel it's just a matter of don't dwell in it too long. I feel like you're allowed to be sad sometimes, and you're allowed to feel sorry for yourself and your situation, but don't dwell in it. And in fact, if you talk about it too much, you're going to keep attracting it to yourself. So that's what's important here. That lack mentality. Yeah. So instead, why don't you look for the disowned treasures, the things that that are part of you that you just didn't remember you have, the disowned treasures within you. And there's this sometimes a fear of not being enough for anyone. That happens, and you have to, and it takes a little work, but there's it's important to try to work your way out of it. So you can put this card in reverse and give yourself a new meaning. You can change your situation and instead think of it as strength, of you having strength and resourcefulness gained through adversity and hardship. Have appreciation of many blessings in life and not dependent on possessions or status. Life doesn't have to be difficult, Also, you don't have to have the martyr complex or the woe is me complex. And I think this can also represent a lot of people who do have material wealth, but they still want more. It's like this could lead to almost the Four of Pentacles, which is the greed, holding on too tight to what you have can sometimes cause the feeling that you just don't even have it at all, but you actually have a lot. So anyway, I think this is just a warning, a clue, either that this is something that you have to work on or that you have worked on, so congratulations, or that's moving out of your situation, or will need to move out of your situation before your soulmate comes into your life, okay? But I can understand, like, if things are not going well in your love life, you could be in, this is never going to work for me, never going to find the way, don't keep saying never, never, never out loud so much or even in your head, because the universe is like, oh, you never want a soulmate? Okay, well, I'll do what you say. So be careful of those thoughts and words, especially during this time, during this portal. Oh, I forgot to mention pile number 2 also had the 8. But, 8 is showing up a lot in these readings, so pay attention to the signs. But this reading has the 5, and you also have the Ace, which is great. So new beginnings. So what I'm seeing here is you have decided to get out of your doldrums and start over again, start fresh. This is saying, I live life through my highest values. This is opportunities to hone your highest intellect, which is making me think maybe school, or some kind of class, maybe an online class is where you find your person. Learn new ways to reach your true potential. Embody a powerful philanthropy. So you're going to be real in touch with people and causes, maybe. I like that. And that could be the beginning of something new. So that's a great way to get out of this feeling, is to start giving to causes or giving to other people, especially if you're like this and you think, wow, I don't have it that bad. Look at those people, and I really should help them. And, that kind of feeling, that philanthropy is really going to get you out of the doldrums and maybe right into the arms of your soulmate. Then you've got the princess. So we have the princess and the prince. Look. We have a beautiful couple here. You guys are equally matched. You're both pentacles, prince and princess. You're both of the same age range and philosophies and things like that. So one of you, whoever you resonate with, the princess or the prince, just put yourself where you see yourself. There's going to be a nice connection here. The princess says, I value all life, which totally makes me think of the Black Lives Matter movement, so that could be where you find yourselves, each other in some kind of rally or, cause or something like that. This the princess is saying, be observant and resourceful to look to the details, look to the little details. So earlier we had about change things around and find your resources. I think you will. You are turning over a new leaf, or you have already, and You're going to find your resources in the little things. Where you thought you had lack and you didn't have nothing, you're going to actually find your resources in the small places. I actually found some resources today that surprised me. It's like, oh, look, I have money in Patron I didn't even know I had. So things like that will happen to you. Just surprise money and surprise situations that'll get you out of a current financial problem. And also, just every area of your life affects the other area of your life. So if you stop the lack mentality in your financial situation, it will help your love life as well, and vice versa, and all of that, you know. The Prince of Pentacles is also, by the way, the Princess is saying enjoy collaboration. So this could be somebody you find that you're going to work with in a joint way, and they might end up turning into your soulmate. The Prince is saying, I consistently create my empire. So the guys always have this more of a, even though she's Pentacles, it's still the guys who are still more materially focused in a general sense, right? The masculine focuses more strongly and highly on the material, his possessions, what he owns, and his life, and those kinds of things. But, you know, it looks like both of you have definitely a high spiritual vibration, because you're vibrating nicely here. He will map out, this one's saying, map out your plan for the phases of your life's adventure. Develop systems to keep your passion intact, and develop patience. Enjoy the journey you're on. And so it's basically like, you know, a lot of people just trying to rush to a destination, but they keep forgetting that it's the journey, guys. It's the journey, okay? All right, so let's see what your secret language of light says. These are like about your soul, so that's why I thought that was appropriate. You have color, and I feel like this is definitely about true colors. Let your true colors shine through. This could also represent about blacks and browns, you know, like it could be a color, a motivated rally or something, you know, or a race thing, or like, you know what I'm saying? It could be having a common cause that has to do with color, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the color of your skin. It could also be color that represents art and life and beauty. So let me tell you what this one's about. According to the book, it's a short one. It says, vibrational impulses and light waves. Your perception of life is becoming more colorful. You are opening to different colors and experiences. Color breaks up old black and white thinking and opens your heart to the beauty of life and love. This is kind of interesting, because this is like the old black and white thinking, and this is kind of like opening up to a rainbow of colors. The colors of the rainbow are variations of white light, reflecting the diverse experiences of life, and they are all valid. Each color of the spectrum has its own energetic vibration that stimulates certain responses and healing. Different colors mirror your current physical, emotional, and spiritual state. That makes me think of mood rings, you know, and also chakras. Your soul uses this mirror to communicate your need to heal or to embrace balance. Get to know what colors you are attracted to and the ones that repel you. You are loved and you are loved no matter how colorful your or another life is, right? It's very important. So, you know, there's kinds of fun tests. I took a test. I think blue definitely was my first attraction, and then green. And it does, those colors do reflect a lot on your personality, and whether you're introvert or extrovert and things like that, or artistic and things like that. So you can like have some fun with personality tests and things like that, just to see where you are. But I definitely feel like you're going to get out of the doldrums and become part of a movement. It could be even politics or something, but I feel like definitely when you start to help other people, you'll end up helping yourself, and you might actually find that one. Let's see what the Cosmos Oracle has to say. This one's a neat one that I haven't used very much. It comes with both oracle and a tarot, both, and they're beautifully gilded, and really, and not just gilded, but they also, this is like the only deck maybe I've ever seen out there that have both the gilding and the foil. It's from the Art Sky Lab or something like that. Art Gray Sky Lab. Very neat deck. I don't use it that much because it's kind of like a collector deck, but it's, oh, you guys got Saturn as well. Interesting. So I was telling Pal too that you could be going through your Saturn return. So look up Saturn and, you know, look up astrologers to explain more about it, because I'm not an astrologer. You might even like to look up Stargirl, the Practical Witches channel, if you don't already. She's pretty much got, she has a lot of subscribers. Anyway, she can tell you a lot about the Saturn return. But basically, it's a pretty heavy planet. It's a serious one. It's about transitions, responsibility, adjustment. It's the ruling planet of Capricorn. So that represents like the work planet. You know, it's a lot of hard work that you have to put into something to make it work. And it has a lot to do with karma and stuff like that. So just realize that you know, whatever comes your way, meet it with grace, and not with this, oh, woe is me attitude, but with, okay, I will take this challenge and see what I can learn from it and move on. And, you know, like, just try to really have a positive attitude when things hit you. I know it's hard. It really, really can be hard. But, you know, try to find the blessings in every case. Like, my poor friend was in a motorcycle accident, but, you know, that's bad enough. But he didn't break anything. That's the miracle in this, you know. So even terrible things like that can be, I mean, it hurts, and a lot of recovery time and whatever, but you have your life, and you have no broken bones, and you have no, you know, broken spine, and you can walk again. All of those things to me can be considered miracle after a tragedy like that. So that's the way I would look at it if I was that person. I would look at all the things that I still have and not the things that I lost, you know. And those losses are only temporary anyway, right? Anyway, and so yeah, it's not always easy. But in the love relationship, so one of the things I told Pod too was that my something that really stood out to me, somebody explaining that I had, oh, look, your Saturn's in the 7th house. That's great. I'm like, oh, how's that good? They said it's a good placement because that means that love and marriage and relationships are very strong for you and ambitious, and you're going to have a soulmate, and soulmates are important to you. So you might have that kind of placement, but it can also, like, if that soulmate doesn't come around and you have that ambitious desire, it can be frustrating and disappointing if that doesn't happen. So just relax and be patient. It's just maybe just hasn't developed yet. It's not meant to be yet, but it'll come. It'll come. All right. Enjoy the journey while you're seeking, you know. These are guardian angel cards, so I thought they would be nice addition here. Okay, we've got patience. Yeah, he had patience here and patience Saturn. There's a lot of pentacles, so I feel definitely earth people here. And didn't the color talk about patience too? A lot of patience going on here. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided from your guardian angels. So who else would know but them, right? So let's see. We're going to use these cards too. These are called the Heart and Soul Oracle. I love that it's the heart and soul, and we're talking about soulmates, and souls are important, and hearts are important. The hearts and the souls are important. I'm going to have to... Hey, guys, I did find some powder after all, so I'm going to have to start dusting all my cards so they don't stick together. I forgot to do it with these, though. All my matte cards. put it that way. Whew. I get so excited. I get so worked up. You know, my voice gets faster and higher and higher and higher. I get so excited. All right, we'll go ahead and take all of them. Aw, you are a beautiful soul. Look within you and you will see it. There is a pearl in your heart. Close your eyes and feel it. The most precious thing is inside you. Calm your mind, meditate, and you will feel your soul's infinite spiritual realm. And looking within, you will never go without. What is that picture? Oh, that's sweet. Ah, two beautiful souls. You are beautiful souls. In case you didn't hear the first time, you are a beautiful soul. Full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it is because you have created your own bondage. It is time to free yourself of the guilt that has kept you feeling stuck and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. That's nice. It's time to reflect on what really matters. Ultimately, this is love, peace, and happiness, and you can only find these things within yourself. When there is peace and love in your heart, there will be peace and love in your world. See? For all your experiences are simply your own reflection. Now change that thinking. Tune out of your thoughts and into your hearts. That made me think of get into my heart or get into my car. I don't know. Anyway, tune out of your thoughts and into your heart. Everything you're looking for really is inside of you, in case you didn't hear that the first time. Look within, deep and open heart and mind, and then follow your intuition. Beyond thought, there is a knowing that embraces all knowledge. Your inner vision has a magnetic quality that draws everything you need closer to you. Ooh. So yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna take a sip. Wow, I'm so thirsty. Why am I thirsty? Okay, so I know because I powdered my secret language of light cards. Anyways, yeah, definitely a lot going on here. You're just a very special soul. And just don't think it like you were being taken advantage of, even if it's true, but think of it more like somebody came across your life and you just have to learn from it, and you're just going to move on and create a new reality. Or, you know, if something harsh happened to your life, like an accident or loss of money or whatever it could be, like just really try to turn it around, and you'll never, you know, when you start to turn it around and help other people, that's when you're going to start attracting that abundance again. So approach everything with love and open heart and forgiveness, and things will get better again. You'll see. Let's see what the charms have to say. So I'm just going to do like a little sprinkle of charms because I want to use my little plate. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, let's see what charms have to say. You have Sven. Is that Sven? Oh no. Yes, Sven. He's stubborn and he like won't budge. He's not gonna move. And there's a little bit of that going on, you know. There's a little bit of stubbornness, slow moving and stubbornness. There's the number 9. It could be like the ending of things, you know. There's an invitation coming, though. Somebody's saying, hey, let's do something together. And you've got the piggy of optimism, little Wilbur. And you got my familiar cat, which is Dobby, who passed away. But he comes to visit me and say hi and give good luck and good advice. You also, guys, got name, love, China, the bicycle. So get on the move. Get going, get some exercise. I need to get back on my bike. I love the bike. Speaking of freedom, the bike, riding your bike can give you this really fun sense of freedom, just kind of speed and the air rushing through your hair. I love that feeling. I need to get my tires pumped up again. You've got music, time to eat your apples, eating well, more music. Listening to music can be feel very good and be restful. You got 2 fairies here helping you out. So whenever you hear like little giggles or little voices, just know that the fairies are there. It looks like a very strong possibility that you can make honey with somebody, like a little home, the honeycomb. And you got the letter N. All right, so let's see what other letters you might get. Let's get some Scrabble. Okay. Sprinkle some Scrabble in there. Look, guess what I see? I see Teos, New Mexico. My brother went there to learn how to do his Earthship. It's almost vision. Okay, and TV. If you guys see something or an ATV, all-terrain vehicle, go out and have some fun on your ATVs or whatever you see. You might see somebody's initials. That can be a clue. Vista. I like that one. Vista. So, going out and looking at the mountains or something. Or maybe Vista is somebody's last name, or maybe Vista is some website that you meet somebody at, or maybe this Black Lives Matter, or this not this group that you belong to fight racism or whatever it is. Maybe it's named Vista or something like that. So who knows? It could be lots of things. So go ahead and just take a screenshot of that, and maybe it'll make sense to you later. But if it makes sense to you now, then that is definitely your message. Wherever you see, whatever letters you see, if you see a name or anything else, that is yours, okay? All right then, guys. I hope you like that. And if you like that, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you give it a thumbs down, then the karma fairies will follow you to the ends of the earth. I'm kidding, but not necessarily kidding. I'm just saying, what's the point of putting a thumb down? If you don't like something, just change the channel. There's always something for somebody out there. Or explain why, like if you, for a lot of people are complaining about commercials and stuff. Well, some of those commercial things, I can't completely control. I can control it to a certain extent. And before, they've done some changes on that. So I apologize if it gets annoying to you. But it is the way that these pick-a-cards make money. So I apologize if you have to sift through all those kinds of commercials. Because I don't make money doing the pick-a-cards. It's pure love and joy to give to you, okay? But if you want a private reading with no commercials, I do all my private readings completely commercial free. Open the description box. There's the little arrow which opens it up, and then at the bottom you can see my email address, and you can write to me, and I will, I'll send you a information page on how we can do private reading together. Also, there's lots of ways you can contact me and get involved in things. I have a Sparkles of Light t-shirt contest coming up. It's not a wet t-shirt contest. It's I have a size medium Sparkles of Light t-shirt that's available. If you're interested, comment below. You have to be within the United States, and can take a medium and in the color pink. That's all I've got. And but it's like to celebrate that the Lines Portal, and also that I'm about to have a 2-year anniversary of this channel, and my 27K followers, so I'm very excited about all those things. So yeah, I like to give back to you guys as much as I can. If you have any ideas too, like things that you would like me to do for you for free and stuff, then go ahead and suggest them. Tonight, I should be going live tonight, and that's, sometimes you can sneak in a free question in there sometimes, but most of the time it will be like a low cost super chat, you know, so you can get a really good reading for a low price. And I have been just taking the first 5 super chats because I do put a lot into that, and it takes a little while. So if you guys are interested in the lives, come on out. They can be really fun. All right, and before I go, I gotta shout out all my members. You know, there's visitors, like some of you are visitors. Hello, visitors. Please feel free to subscribe and hit that bell to get your notifications. Then there's subscribers. Hello, subscribers. Big hugs to my subscribers. Ooh, squeezes. You guys are the ones that come back all the time, and you watching this channel help me so much. But the visitors help too. You know, guys that don't want to commit to the channel and just want to watch, that's okay, because that helps too. And then there's my members. They're the ones that do give a little small donation, monthly donations. And there, you know, you get to pick a tier and get a free reading out of it. So those are fun things. So I'd like to shout out Amira Deshawn, who gave me this lovely, and cards and all kinds of stuff. She's very generous. And Lupe C, they're my platinum pixies. I have a golden fairy tier, and I think Stephanie belonged to that, and then she flew away, and I'm not sure if she's back yet. You guys let me know. If you become a member, let me know. Email me, because that way I can jump to right away, get your readings going and whatever, and welcome you into the channel and stuff. Then I have Full of Faithers, Priyank, Cheryl, Nina, Shafira, Courtney, Andrea, and Mary Joy. And Mary Joy is also patron on my Patreon page. She's super double, and she sings with me on Smule. I have Sparkles of Light, Brian, Ariella, Curly Girl, Jessica Johnson, Louisa, and Cecilia. And yeah, if you become a patron, over there I also have tiers, and I have they're just ways for you to help support my artwork, which turn into tarot and oracle cards, which come straight back to the channel again. So it's a beautiful 6 of Pentacles, give and take and flow energy between us, and it feels really nice. And I really do love doing that part of my job, the artistic part as well. But I love all parts of I'm very blessed, and so thank you guys for being here with me, enjoying the channel. Share and let your friends know about it, you know, and spread the word that fun pick of cards at Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust, Cherry Enchantress, here to guide you to the light. Anyway, as I always say, what do I always say? Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.